All right, guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about Sean Strickland. I believe it was about 2 weeks ago or a week ago where he came out and he said that he's considering now moving up to 185 after his loss to Joaquin Buckley at welterweight in their main event. He's talking about moving up to 185, and the guy he called out was Sean Strickland, which is an interesting call out. Honestly, it's a smart call out. It's probably one of the only fights at the top of middleweight that he can win right now. So it was an interesting call out for me. On one hand, I think he should probably hang it up. I think he's probably done. He's done the best that he could. He's fought for a title. He was interim champion. He did his thing. He was a fun guy to watch, but he's on the older side now. He's like, what, 36 or 37? I don't remember off the top of my head. He does seem to have declined athletically. He's not as explosive. He takes the shots still pretty well. He seems very durable still. It's not like Buckley knocked him out cold, even though that was a good performance from Buckley. I think that Colby could still win fights. And honestly, if like I was his manager or something and he told me he wanted 185, I would probably tell him, try Strickland. Especially if Strickland loses against Dricus, that's probably his best shot. Because if Strickland wins and he beats Dricus and takes the title, I don't see any world where they let Covington go straight into a title shot. He'd probably have to go to 185, fight a few times, then get it. And at his age, at this stage of his career, I don't really think that's super likely. But if Strickland loses, they might be like, why not? What else do they do with Strickland at that point? Just give him someone like Colby and make that fight. That's not a bad fight. The lead up will be crazy. Probably can't televise the the press conference anywhere because they would go insane at each other. God knows what they would say. And I think it would be a fun fight. Strickland's got good takedown defense. He could probably stuff the takedowns and then just outstrike Covington. Bigger, more physical, better striker, better output, actually, I almost said better cardio and pace, but that's always been Colby's thing. He's a cardio pace monster, and it didn't seem to be that much different against Buckley. So actually, I take that back. I think that Strickland would be the better striker, the more physical guy, but I think Covington would still be able to maybe get takedowns. He would bring the pace as well. I don't think either guy would gas, and it would probably be a relatively fun fight for 5 rounds. So I don't hate the call out. Honestly, good for Colby. He knew who to call out. If Izzy was still at the top of the division, that might be a move. And honestly, if Izzy loses to Imavov, it might be worth Covington's time to pivot and be like, okay, how about Izzy? That might be an option. Because Izzy's a guy who, if Izzy can keep it on the feet, he'll kill Covington. But if Covington can get the wrestling going, who knows? Who knows? He could maybe beat Izzy. I wouldn't be shocked. Izzy's also on the older side now. He's also like 36 or 37. So I think that Covington going up to 185, it's not like I don't think he's going to end up a champ, but if he insists on continuing his career, I think it's probably the move because he's done at 170 and at 185. Like I said, he's not going to become champ, especially with Chimaev in the wings too. But he could probably have some fun fights, and there's some winnable matchups for him there. So makes sense to me. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.